which I actually got to use the stencil as well, and it was actually pretty awesome. I was trying to map out myself some kind of engagement how Evos did there earlier.
Super smooth. We got a kind of a northeastern plane path right now, going from just north of Novodornoye up to Severny roughly, and we're going to see the southwest part of the map for Morris Quarry, Ferry Pier, Gatka, Hospital, all of these places well out of range of the drop, so we'll have to see who's going to grab cars and rotate elsewhere. Even military base, a little bit of a stretch. We're going to see CPT drop in with LHW down south, and we're likely going to see CPT go for some cars and rotate over to military base to loot up per usual.
They do love that military base, and once again, something to point out is nobody is challenging those two teams. LHW taking all the time they can. More than likely, they're going to go ahead and find a flare gun. They're going to go ahead and get that armored car and then just move down a little bit later on as they always do. And look at this. We're switching it up. We're looking at RRQ Athena since they have won now 4 in a row. And Wildcard, look at this landing here by Wildcard. Very close there to BTR.
Let's talk strategy really quickly, Seven, and let's talk about like drop spots and how people are rotating. Do you think there's any merit to the fact that these top teams that continue to perform game after game after game, they're dropping in the same spots? They're unchallenged every single game, and we are really seeing the same exact behavior from them unchallenged. Do you think it would be worthwhile for teams to actually try to disrupt them, let them try to attack early rather than see these guys get the same results game after game?
It's something that I would love to see, PB. I'm not going to go ahead and lie to you. I would love to see LHW or somebody like CPT getting challenged that early in the game, because if not, they're just going to go ahead and get so comfortable. They're going to go ahead and have the time to loot up, and they're just going to be able to have everything. And as we see here, the Japan team being able to go ahead and knock one down. He's not able to go ahead and get the finish. That man with the AKM is going to try to hop out. He does see another player. He is getting shot from the side. He rushes upstairs. That was fairly close there.
Can't be peeking no windows anymore, but Doggy's not scared. He's going to jump out and go peek some more.
And he's playing super aggressive. He hasn't even stopped to heal up. He was trying to find that other person that shot him. And look at this. He spots one going up the stairs. He knows that he can get him, but he's going to just go ahead and say, you know what, let me just back up a little bit more. Maybe I should heal up, and then I should actually push the action. But as we can see here, GG with the Uzi. Is he going to be able to do something with it? That is a great gun to have up close and personal.
Really interesting tactics here in Severny. Both teams kind of rotating around each other at this point. Both kind of in trouble. It's anybody's game in these early. It's just RNG, random number generator. But it's anybody's guess as to who's going to get the good guns first, who's going to have armor. You can land one solid shot, and that's it. Unless you get shots off here.
GG barely getting lucky there as he was trying to pick up his teammate. He was able to pick him up and then run upstairs as soon as possible. Here we go. The Japanese team is going to go ahead and try to throw some grenades. And look at that, the Uzi. Up close and personal. Sella being able to go and destroy one. He gets a little bit hurt there by a grenade, but it doesn't face him. Is he going to go ahead and try to jump down as he sees more throwables coming in? The Japanese team is now going to go ahead and push the upstairs. You see GG barely jumping out. He does get knocked down as soon as he lands.
Down. That was a really good job getting that pick there. Looks like Salt Gia goes down early, so Team Japan's hopes of placing high again are dwindled here, but they are looking to come out on top of this engagement here with their foe in Severny.
And now GG just saying, you know what, that might have not been the best idea. We have lost 3 players, and is this team, GG, going to be able to pull what the Terror Squad did from India earlier, where Ahmed was pretty much just able to back up, play it super safe, and get that team to a higher ranking spot?
He is trying to get out of the city at this point in time. Japan content to hold the terrain here and start to loot up. These early game skirmishes sometimes can kind of derail you from looting up. You oftentimes are fighting with subpar armor, look at Nanitu here. He doesn't even have a helmet yet. He's rocking a level 1 vest.
He doesn't, but a lot of players are getting knocked throughout the map. Once again, LHW already having an airdrop. It looks like they were able to go ahead and find that flare gun and shoot it, and more than likely, hopefully they did it once they found the sun, because if they did, they're going to be able to get some good armor. If you shoot that flare gun outside the safe zone, it is going to go ahead and give you a vehicle.
Plenty of room in North Georgopol to loot up. You can see Gangstars here looting the west side, or the east side rather, just like they did last game, while GT Doyu loots the west side.
Starts waiting patiently though. They're trying to get as much as they can. And something that we mentioned earlier as we see the map there, brought to you by Samsung Galaxy Note 9, is that a lot of these Asian teams do like to carry a lot of grenades. Something you don't really necessarily see in the North America scene. More than likely, I'm pretty sure that's going to go ahead and change a little bit in the future. But as we can see right here, LHW just went, oh my gosh, they actually got 2 flare guns. Look at this.
These guys are not only extremely skilled fraggers, they're going to have the weapons to do it with here shortly. LHW TDZ rocking the DP M249 combo, rocking an all-night machine gun. They've got AWMs, AUGs in play. This is crazy.
One of my favorites there, definitely the AWM. That is just, he's not going to pick it up. He's going to want to go ahead and just wait out a little bit, but more than likely, he's going to wait for another one of his teammates to come and pick that up. Interesting stuff, though. They're not going to have the vehicle that they're used to, the armor vehicle.
I'm guessing that they're going to leave the AWM behind. They're not bolt-action players. These guys prefer the DMRs. They prefer assault rifles. You might see somebody go pick it up for the sheer power, but they did grab an MK14 as well, which is a
as we see Cloud9 just starting to rush here. Wildcard, we're going to get some NA on NA action as Seagut, Lucifer actually gets taken out there by Rolex. Seagut starts pushing the action. He's able to go ahead and take out Rolex. Is he going to go ahead and be able to pick up Lucifer before Cloud9 push-ups a little bit more?
Oh, this is trouble.
Point out, he did not finish Rolex. Rolex is just waiting patiently.
Rolex going down early. Meeting Seagut in close quarters is always dangerous. Seagut getting the better of Rolex there. He sees them taking off. He's going to be able to get a finish there. Outsider taking down Rolex. Rolex goes down early. One of the first players eliminated.
Yep, Rolex just gets caught being out in the middle of nowhere. Actually, he decided to push that action. That's actually interesting.
Yeah, I don't think that he knew they were there, but this is the danger of a split drop. Cloud9 again splitting their squad every single game so far, and they get caught again. This time they're not able to go up 2v4. They do get caught by a very solid squad, and they're punished for it.
Hey, look at this. Evo's just pretty much juking around. They're getting shot at. Somebody almost goes down, but they're going to go ahead and just fire back at them as well. Evos, we have seen them do some amazing plays. Are they going to go ahead and heal up and come back to get KWCD? I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, because if anything, we know that they are super aggressive.
Love that UNG skin from Jay-Z here. And also, was it, can't remember who it was, somebody from Evo's looking out the window. Crazy skin on that UMP.
I know, it makes me want to go ahead and just turn on my game right now and try to get one. They're pretty much teasing us here as we see Gainstar still waiting patiently for GTW to do something. Sute is starting to push.
The invisible line. Let's see here what happens.
He has crossed it. Sute getting a little bit too close here to GTW. He might want to go ahead and back up. He might want to go ahead and just get some backup from his teammates because GTW very, very close by.
Looks like Everfury and the rest of Gangstar is content to loot up the west side of the map, trying not to stray too far. Doyu on the eastern side and off to the north as well. They are split currently, looting up Zarki and taking out that whole north side of the safe zone as well. And look at this hard shift though. We've got a hard shift early and it's all the way down to the southeast. A lot of stuff out of play and a big part of that zone over the water. So we're going to have a really interesting zone when it collapses. A lot of teams left alive in a very small circle.
And that is going to go ahead and benefit a little bit more teams like LHW, teams like CPT, who they actually go for military, and then Novo. We have seen them just pretty much have to hurry out of those places. If not, they're not going to be able to get any loot. But right now, they're going to have all the time they want because that safe zone is right on them. As we see, Dirty. Oh my goodness, Dirty just decides to go ahead and drive by there by Evos. Interesting plays there by him as he's the whole team getting pretty much lucky there.
Appa was like, yeah, I'm out. I don't like the sound of 4 rifles coming at me. That's I'm going to continue to do tricks in my car. This guy's been hitting jumps now for quite some time in that car. Appa's quite the stunt driver.
Yeah, he did. He definitely just pretty much make like a bandit there. And look at this, CPT.
I like the spot.
Crash this car right there.
For the zone that they have, this is a great place to kind of stay out of sight. I don't know if it'll fit the aggressive play style that CPT normally has. This is the spot. If they show themselves and start firing, they can get stuck pretty easily here.
And CPT pretty much going to go ahead and wait there on the bridge. What they actually could do is they could go ahead and grab LHW, but pretty much what I'm thinking about is Outsider 9 came from Wildcard. I did see him alone there. He has to be careful because there are going to be people starting to push the action there from that bridge. And look at this, CPT one by one starting to cross that bridge. It is clear, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pretty sure they're telling themselves, but they got to watch out because LHW is coming up behind them.
Oh, this is going to be interesting. CPT has the bridge camp set up. They have position, and we also see way up in Sarky. We've got GT Doyu looting up still, and they're going to make their way into the zone sorely. But here it is. It's going to be interesting. Across they go.
Are they going to go ahead and decide to wait here so they can get LHW, or they're going to go ahead and decide to just move on? It is the safe zone is on them.
LH knows. They see the camp going on. They're very well aware of the vehicles. They are not going to push that position. They're going to hold off and wait. They do have eyes on CPT. CPT seems to be unaware that LH has any idea that they're there.
And something that I've seen here, these teams don't really like engaging against each other. We have seen a lot of Asian teams just waiting patiently. And as I say that, LHW just pretty much gives them a warning shot, letting them know, hey, we are going to be coming across that bridge. And look what CP is doing. CPT is actually getting the cars more ready for that bridge camp. I am loving this. Are these teams about to go ahead and fight it out this early in the game?
Look at how they're shielding their vehicles from this position right now. They're making sure the tires aren't visible. Really, really good tactical play here from CPT. Making sure their vehicles are still accessible, and that's the key. They've got 3 vehicles right now that they can hop in and move any single time they want, and they've also got them covered from the LH position that's a little bit further south.
Definitely huge awareness there by them. And look at this. They just keep readjusting the vehicles. They know that they don't want those tires
with that position, are they? They want to get in and keep moving, and they finally decide, you know what, let's hit the gas station out.
They're going to go ahead and do just that. They're going to park those cars right behind the gas station, and also look at another team that's nearby. Wildcard is very close by as they see CPT going up in the gas station, but they got to watch out because one of the CPT players does have an AWM.
He's got a train right on him, doesn't he?
He's pretty much ready. A CPT hand starts getting shots there by Wildcard. I wonder if this might be a little bit of bait.
He's in trouble. He's going all the way down.
CP then barely getting off there as he has just
1 HP, man. So close to dying. The vehicle so close to blowing up. Outsider putting some pressure out. There is that AWM in play. Outclassing Hot Juice there as Hot Juice gets caught peeking. Hot Juice probably rocking the bolt action himself, but CPT is no joke.
Gotta watch out now. LHW Sen. Look at LHW Sen starting to push up little by little. CPT is gonna go ahead and start pushing up a little bit more towards Wildcard. Wildcard needs to go ahead and pick up his teammate. They did just that, and now they're starting to get here rushed a little bit more by CPT. Lucifer has to watch out. One of those cars just crashed by CPT, and they are gonna go ahead and flank him as grenades are being thrown by CPT. They are behind that building. Are they going to be able to go ahead and just realize that Wildcard has
looks like already. CPT setting up the push. All of them hopping the wall at this point, getting ready to enter the compound across the street. Wildcard in decent position, and Lucifer in a good spot on the flank here, but he's got to make sure that he doesn't get discovered before they go across. He's got a really good spot here, though.
And here comes the smokes. Our CPT is pretty much just going floor by floor and clearing that building, ladies and gentlemen. Can Wildcard take out CPT?
I want to see Lucifer just not do anything until they start to push across the street. He's got such a good spot right now. Outsider firing some shots, lobbing grenades across the street.
Perfect grenade right there. If he's able to get a little bit more grenades there towards the top, he might be able to go ahead and knock down a couple more teams. He has to watch out, though, because there is 2 players there by the door. If they do decide to go ahead and peek, they might have been able to go ahead and take his helmet and just maybe knock them as well.
LHW has made their way across at this point, using that distraction for their advantage. CPT and Wildcard here having a great little battle. This is going to amount to something here. Neither team's going to give up this position without a fight.
It would be great to see if Wildcard decides to push any of the action there as we switch around and we go to BRK. BRK very close to Full Send here as Full Send Ali Pocket not realizing that she's getting surrounded and Han was able to go ahead and get somebody there from Wildcard. Boy, do I wish we were able to see that play right there because they are going to go ahead and just battle it out. CPT and Wildcard very close, and there we go. We go back to them as CPT is just waiting patiently and Ali Pocket
got that good spot though.
Yeah, Ollie Pocket says, you know what, let me just go ahead and get away from BRK. I don't think I want any of this. My team is not anywhere near me. Let's just go ahead and bounce.
Looks like BRK and Ollie Pocket squad here. Katarina Suki drive the buggy around. Yeah, incoming fire right there.
Not able
shots on that buggy, but not able to land anything.
Not enough to go ahead and knock him out. And look at this. BRK Chrissy lays down. He wants that extra support. He rains some more gun. Are they going to go ahead and push this? I don't think they have a vehicle here to go ahead and push the action. And look at this. Gainstars passing very close by as CPT Hand and also Wildcard are still in this engagement. And one thing I want to go ahead and point out, Lucifer is waiting patiently. They're waiting for somebody to go ahead and peek, but he has to watch out because CPT Hand is currently on top of that building. He's pretty much just peeking. And look at
Zute. LH has made their way across, and Zute gets caught there from Gangstars. A couple more fights going on in the vicinity right now. Han and his company are a little bit distracted at the moment, but at the same time, they have their attention focused squarely on Wildcard. You got Gank angry occupying a compound right now, really trying to help his teammate get back in the fight.
Definitely right there. As we see one of the players from LHW getting a little bit closer and just hiding behind that hay-bit, fire on with that UMP.
UMP all day long, just lasering people from range. Super impressive stuff from him.
Not the first time we see them now here. Oh, look at those steady shots there. Angry trying to get a quick little scope in. He is going to go ahead and start moving around. More than likely, he's going to want to try to open that door. Now, LHW Ace is out in the middle of the field. He needs to go ahead and back up. If not, Gainstars might be able to knock him. And if he does get knocked right there by the hay bale where he's throwing smokes at, they're pretty much not going to be able to pick him up.
He's going to be trying to get back to his squad. Gangstar's just moving out at this point.
And LH kills right there. 26 kills for LHW LCD.
Oh, another knock there. 762 taking down Outsider with the AWM back over at the CPT wildcard fight. We'll look over here. Lucifer in great position. CPT starting to cross. Is he going to catch anybody?
To flank around. Here comes the knock.
Here he comes. And Lucifer getting the push.
Lucifer waiting. Lucifer knocks
Beautiful.
Wildcard being able to win against him. Lucifer with another kill. He needs to go ahead and finish those players as they only have to go ahead and worry about one more. There it goes, ladies and gentlemen.
Impressive stuff from Lucifer. Unbelievable. Catches 3 players coming across the street. That was unreal of him to stay quiet that entire time and just wait patiently.
That man told me I stayed up 7 until 4 in the morning. I studied, I want to get these skills, and he does just that. Lucifer showing he's got what it takes, taking out 3 players from CPT. Great plays there.
Most notable about that engagement is while that was a great fight, while it was awesome for Wildcard to have some success, most notable is who was it against? It was CPT, one of the top 3 teams in the tournament. They went out first before everybody, and that's what these teams need in order to start climbing up the rankings, is poor performances like that in singular games and them to put up big kills, big numbers, and also rank high.
And as we mentioned, this is great momentum here for them. They know that they actually were able to knock down one of the top teams of the tournament, so they're going to have that little extra boost of confidence, and more than likely, I wouldn't be surprised if we see them push a lot more teams, but they do have to be careful because I saw a wild card there. Gangstar starting to rotate towards gas station.
Team Gangstar's not won that fight.
Ollie Pocket there gets destroyed as she was laying down. Evo's just we know how aggressive they are. You can't be laying down if Evo's is coming your way. You pretty much want to do what Gangstar did in the previous game. Get in the car and just get out of there.
Definitely a very solid squad to contend with. Evo's Ernie again having a solid game here. We're going to see him lead his squad and try to position them well. Evo's always feared by everybody. They have been really good this competition. Just having 1 weak game, but you see what they can do in the overall placement as CPT just suffered a early exit themselves. We'll see how that affects them. Probably see one of the DAY-2 squads jump over them into 3rd place.
And look at this. Gangstar's just trying to wait here on this gas station. They know they might have wildcard nearby, but they have to watch out because they only have 2 players. They did lose Sute there at the beginning on the engagement against LHW, and LHW just, you know what, they actually didn't even decide to keep on engaging. They just backed up a little bit more.
Interesting circle developing right now. A lot of the teams heading south. Team BRK heading in from the prison. Got Illuminate going over to Milta Power right now, but they're going to keep rotating around, trying to grab the backside of the zone. Most likely they're going to run into trouble if they continue that effort. Japan here rotating through. Looking at Berms over in the forest, just a little bit south of shelter. Will they stop, or are they going to keep going here?
And Japan bringing in that momentum from the last game. One of the highest places that they were able to get. They jumped out. They got that M24. They see Evos. Are they going to go ahead and take those shots? They might just go ahead and back up a little bit more. So one of their players is actually getting shot at, and he needs to go ahead and jump out of this car. Either way, he's going to get blown up. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Evo's being able to go ahead and knock down there one of the Japanese players.
Leshy is going to have a nice building between him and the enemy, but you know they're coming to finish him. Ernie's going to head on down and try to pick up that knock. His teammate's going to fly in the vehicles here shortly. This is how it's done, ladies and gentlemen. You get an advantage, you press that advantage, and they are pros at this. And again, they're able to wipe one of Japan's members off the squad as they continue down to this house and take it over.
And then Grace plays there by him as they decide to go ahead and, you know what, let's go ahead and put the car inside the compound. We don't want to go ahead and get our tires popped and not be able to get out of here.
Bigatron just wiping another Japan member with the VSS, so really good shots from him. Zuxy's got his scope trained in over there as well. They're going to try to take advantage of a weakened Japanese squad here thanks to Evos, and we are going to see Nana2 peace out once again. He's going to grab that car and get out of there.
Nana2 says, you know what, we are not going to go from second place to 18th place. Let me just go ahead and back up a little bit more and look at Illuminate and GG very close to each other. I don't even think the Illuminate players know that the GG player is right there. Look at him waiting patiently.
He's all by himself. It's a really good spot until he gets seen, and then he's got nowhere to go except for the water.
And here we go. We got Team Terror from India. They're going to go ahead and try to push the action. He doesn't know where he's getting shot from. He finds a little corner, but most of his squad is going down. He needs to go ahead and push the action as KWC decides, you know what, if you're not going to push me, I'm going to go ahead and push you. I'm going to go ahead and revive my teammate. The Terror squad playing aggressive, but at the same time playing too passive, and they need to go ahead and just commit to it.
Yeah, if you're gonna hit a compound, you gotta hit it. You gotta hit it hard. And we had one member stop at the bottom of the stairs, and ultimately it does not pay off for them. KWCD, where did that come from? Oh, through the window. Really nice shot there. I was wondering where in the world did he get shot from, but looking through that little small window on the stairway takes a little bit of damage there. Oh, look at the flare just coming up.
Cloud9
got a flare coming up over the water.
That shot right there, PV. Great warning shot, I might say. Telling them, hey, back up a little bit. We're coming, and that flare gun is
like Arab Madness over there, firing off a flare most likely.
A point of interest in Arab Madness, actually very close to GTW. Interesting plays there by him as they decide to go ahead and lay down here right by the zone, but they have to be careful because GTW is flanking around them, and they're more than likely going to go and see them.
Here is the next zone again, favoring, guess who? RRQ.
RRQ, their rotations have just been on point, and as we told you, ladies and gentlemen, you do not want to be laying down, especially when GTW is around. They're going to go ahead and finish you off, and yeah, if they knock you down, they're not going to let you live. You are definitely going to die.
Six God from the back of a vehicle with a full auto 6-time scope spray and able to knock a couple of people. It's really nice work. They've got their eyes on a crate dropping right now. I would not be surprised to see them approach that here and at least try to take a look at another squad. Again, only 2 kills so far for GTW. You know they're looking to pick up more.
Using those scopes there, that 6th time to make sure he's able to go ahead and clear that Divine Mansion. I don't know why, but it just keeps getting stuck in my head. Divine Mansion. And good thing out here about Wildcard is that Wildcard does have their 4 players, but they also have to be careful because now they're going to go ahead and start getting flanked a little bit more. And they're currently outside this zone, which is going to be huge for them. They need to go ahead and start getting in this zone a little bit earlier. We've seen some of these teams just start rotating a lot faster as Illuminate gets knocked down there by BTR. His team is just more than likely going to go ahead and back up, say, you know what, let's not go ahead and go that route. Let's just rethink this option.
I really like the lack of a scope on the AKM. It's a really, really powerful gun, and the scope oftentimes gets in the way, and it takes up some of the accuracy. You can see these guys preferring later on in games, even with scopes available, they're still rocking iron sights on the AKM.
Yeah, that's something you actually don't see that often, but as you mentioned, sometimes scopes, even though they do give you the advantage to see farther, you might go ahead and throw off your aim a little bit if you're not able to control the recoil with a certain scope. For me, it's usually the 3-time. I cannot use that to save my life.
Most of the AKM use is designed for up-close play, so these guys are using those in-close quarters like you just saw, getting those quick finishes, fast rate of fire, but more so the 7.62 rounds really, really doing a number on people.
And this is definitely going to be an interesting final circle here as we see Wildcard starting to push into Hero. Hero has to watch out because Wildcard is going to push the action. Hero currently trying to shoot RRQ.
Hero's engaging RRQ off in the distance, so a little bit distracted.
RRQ G9 not taking any shots there. He was pretty much waiting patiently. He could have actually gone and shot Hero Foxer, but he waited too long. This R98 though, he's giving them warning shots. Nobody was even on the window, but he wants them to know, hey, watch out, we might be coming. And I think now they have realized that Wildcard is starting to push up on him. Wildcard starts to get his shots.
Beautiful push, and that's a quick squad wipe. Wildcard comes in and wipes Hero off the map.
This is what I love seeing here. Starting that momentum. Hot Juke starting to get hot, baby. Wildcard getting some kills. And look at this. Illuminate and BRK truly going up against each other. Caveira is going to go ahead and try to push. He's going to tell him, well, thank you for throwing that smoke. Now I know exactly where you're at. He's right next to him. What is this?
C9 and LH2 doing work against each other as well. They've got a nice exchange going on. We also have Illuminate and BRK going at it. Smoke's down. Vehicles are blowing up. People in the blue zone. Baraka's not going to make it out. He is going to bleed out, and that's the end of his game.
Caveira just waiting. He wants to go ahead and get those knocks, but he also has to watch out because he's not inside the safe zone, and he has the hollow on the AK. Interesting choice there by him, as LH2 is now starting to go ahead and get taken out there by Cloud9, and GTW against LH2 as well, helping their Cloud9 out a little bit. And look at this, BRK just throwing up smokes left and right, as one of the players from Illuminate is starting to push him. Is he going to be able to go ahead and get the knock here? He gets 2 knocks down. He's going to go ahead and try to push the action, getting those kills, finish him.
Oh, good try there. That was extremely clutch play, though. JCC goes down, and now it's up to Zod and Boozy to try to get back up in the fight. Look at this, Maroon 5 right there.
Starting to flank. He's not going to wait too long. He's going to start pre-firing. He knows that they're down. Look at this. Gets 1 knock. Gets another one.
Oh, and he
Illuminates Maroon 5 just destroying that team. Coming back and picking up his teammate as well.
That was huge. More action in the kill feed. Once again, Evo's taking out one of the RRQ members. Wildcard into action as well. Get another kill.
A lot of stuff going on. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 40 players left, 13 teams still alive, and the zone is getting smaller and smaller, and this is a zone I don't think we have seen at all this tournament with being in Milta.
No, this is a really good zone. A lot of elevation changes, some forestry involved, lots of buildings. This is a really fun zone to watch here.
Outsider actually being able to go ahead and take down there.
Goes like long in from the side here, trying to lob in some shots. Hopefully he connects. Trying to get Evos taken off the board.
Trying to get a lot more action here with that Mini 14. He knows that his players need help. Is he going to push the action? He might go for it. He is in the car. He is going to try to push that action. Sigut getting RRQ. Sigut, he is still alive. Sigut destroying another player from RRQ. But he's not able to go ahead and take them all on.
Wildcard will finish in 6th place. Really nice job. Wow, Sigut almost took down the RRQ squad there by himself, hiding in the grass. Very nice effort from them. They put up a lot of kills this round, so they're going to make a little bit of a jump. We've also got Japan still hanging out, surviving. We've got 11 alive, 5 teams left, and again, RRQ with the circle, with the position.
And one thing that I want to go ahead and point out is RRQ decided not to go ahead and engage there on Evos. They knocked people down inside the house, and then as soon as they heard shots there from behind, they said, you know what, we're not going to go ahead and engage Evos, even though we have them knocked down, and then they decided to go ahead and engage their wildcard. Interesting way to
goes out. Now they're in 5th place. Teams alive, only 4. RRQ again in firm command. Can they wipe up a 5th chicken dinner in a row?
They might be able to. He comes down to the kills, ladies and gentlemen. As Evos goes out, here we go. We got GTW, KWCD, and RRQ. RRQ does have the numbers. Are we gonna go ahead and see a 5th win in a row here, ladies and gentlemen? But RRQ, they are looking strong. They are pushing the action. They know exactly what they're doing. GTW takes somebody down from RRQ. GTW
finish him. Wow, these guys are gonna work together potentially and possibly make it difficult in RRQ.
They are at GTW. That player is using this advantage.
Kyoshi is hiding off on the side right now. He did knock and finish one of the RRQ players. Korean Winter Chicken Dinner engaging the other 2. This could be interesting the way it wraps up here.
There you go. That player for GTW goes down. RRQ knocks out another player. I think this is going to go ahead and be the same story.
1v3 here.
We got 1v3. Can KWCD go ahead and clutch this? Can he do it? More than likely, his players currently giving some information. RRQ is jumping around. He does see him. There you go.
There it is. Dominance. Are you kidding me? Dominance. RRQ Athena showing everybody who's boss. And guys, they are going to put some distance.